We're hanging out here at Music in the Fields here in Lucknow, Ontario, 2013, our 5th anniversary, and we're here in the Small Town Pistols tour bus, kind of a different scenery for this interview. So pleased to have the Small Town Pistols, Amanda and Tyler Wilkinson, here with us today. So thanks so much for chatting with us, guys.
Thank you. No problem.
Now, you guys were formerly the Wilkinsons with your father, Steve.
Yes.
Then you guys went off and did your own thing for a while, both pursued individual projects, and now you're back together for the Small Town Pistols. So how does this dynamic work in comparison to when you guys were the Wilkinsons?
Oh, I don't know if it's like there's like a real difference. I know there's a lot more of a camaraderie between Amanda and I because we're partners.
Right.
Now, with the two of us, we know kind of what roles each other have to kind of take on to kind of keep the ship sailing straight and true. But I mean, it's been really good. You know, when you're in a band with your sibling for pretty much your entire life.
Yeah.
It's next to impossible never to sing together, even just for fun. But getting back together with Amanda and making a record was something that, you know, I don't think either of us said like, oh, we have to do this. You know,
right.
It was like
we really
just wanted to make another record because of the stuff we were writing. We were writing music that kind of spoke to us in a different sense than, you know, stuff had for a while. So it was really good, you know. It's a cool dynamic, and it's, you know, she's my sister and my best friend, or one of my best friends. I got a couple.
Good to clarify that.
Yeah,
there are people watching.
My fiance would probably, you know.
And then his
I love
other
you,
best
baby.
friend is over here. Yeah, so it's
Well,
he can't truly call me his best friend.
No.
We're buds.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, it's good that the dynamic is continuing to work, and obviously it shows through in your music. Now, where did the name Small Town Pistols come from?
It actually is a little bit of a nod to our great grandmother.
No way.
She was shy of 100 when she passed away.
Wow.
And we still miss her. Like, there's things, she was such a huge influence in our life growing up.
Absolutely.
And a great storyteller, and she just lived, she didn't hold anything back. She was just pure love. She was a spitfire. She just was completely irreverent. Like, so many of her jokes we probably couldn't say right now because we'd have to edit a lot of them.
Awesome.
But everybody who would meet us, who knew Grandma, would be like, because of our size as well, because we're pretty small, they'd be like, oh my God, you're a pistol like your Grandma Ida. And that was just a massive compliment, because I think even now, today, with how we live our lives and, you know, the general attitude that she has, it's left huge imprints on us. We've carried it with us.
We usually, you know, say what we mean, you know, and mean what we say. And growing up, Grandma Ida was always one of our biggest supporters at local sidewalk sales and little pubs where we play. She was always there and so supportive. And, you know, she really just kind of helped fuel the fire for our musical love and passion.
Wow, well that's a really cool story. Now, obviously family is very important to you guys. Your dad, Steve, was involved with you in the Wilkinson days.
Yeah.
Is he still involved in the Small Town Pistols venture in any capacity?
He co-wrote 3 songs with us on the record, including Living on the Outside.
Very cool.
And he continues to do that. It's great, you know, he's come out to a few of the shows over the summer, and he's a good sounding board for us, you know, because we've gone through a lot together. He knows how we tick. He's able to kind of sit back and watch and say, this was really great, and like maybe try this, and he has massive passion for us, and I think he's really proud of us, sort of standing here as adults.
How could he not be?
And you know, he's on Facebook. Crazy when your parents are on Facebook, and he's always like, blah, 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 check out my kids, or you know.
We're in a business where everybody's going to tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
I don't think that's a secret to anybody, you know. The music business, a lot of times, if people want to impress you, they're just going to tell you yes the whole time. And the great thing about, you know, having somebody who's so talented as far as music goes, like our dad, is that he's always going to be honest with us. And even if it might hurt a little bit at the moment, his you know, creative criticism is always to try and make us be the best we can be, and, you know, further our career as Small Town Pistols.
It's your dad, and at this age sometimes it still drives you nuts, but it comes from an honest place. And really, when you step back like 5 steps and you look at it, you know, this is the age where you start to go, oh my gosh, okay, maybe my parents aren't insane. maybe they do kind of have a handle on what's going on in life. Like, and then you hear yourself saying things that they say, and you're like, whoa.
They may know something about the world.
They just might.
That's so awesome. Well, that's great that you have that relationship and that he's still kind of involved even just behind the scenes. That's really cool. Now, you guys recently, back in, I guess, May, it was, you played at the CMAO Awards, the inaugural year, which was really cool. How important is it to you guys to support Ontario musicians?
Whoa. Insanely important, because for years they've had the BCMAs, they've had the East Coast Music Awards. I mean, they've had a clear handle on really supporting their province's talent. And for us, growing up playing music in Ontario, even before we got our first record deals, and we would go to this place called the Canadian Country the Canadian Country Singing
Canadian Open.
Yeah, singing competition.
Okay.
And Tyler competed with an artist right now we've been friends with since we were 7 named Tay-Bay.
Oh, no
And
way.
then Meet the Wilsons, Courtney and Dave Wilson.
Derek Rattan was part of it.
Beverly in the Hood.
Gil Grand.
There's a
tons of
huge
people.
list of people that used to sing at the singing competition when we were little. And now they're all artists. And really, when you break it down, the CCMA family across Canada, we're like a family.
Of course.
But Ontario musicians, I think it's their time for them to really have their day. And for them to have their time to be recognized for the plethora of talent we have in this province. And the more people can support something like that, so that we have it every year, like the other provinces do, would be amazing. Plus, for new talent that hasn't even been discovered, you know, it's hard. It's a very hard industry to break into.
Absolutely.
So the more that we have events like that, then they can feel like, well, I'm going to get out, and even if it means singing, you know, in a round or something, or a jam, and they're showcasing their singing. I always say to young people that come and say, what should I do to do music for a living? And we always say, just sing every chance that you can. It doesn't matter where you're singing, sing. So this is another event that I think, I mean, Tyler and I were like, yes, finally.
Helps further the really great talent in this province in the country music industry.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's right. Now, you touched upon something at the beginning of your answer about the CCMAs. Now, you have been nominated for 2 CCMAs this year, so I assume you guys are heading out west for that. Congratulations, first of all, for the nominations. That's awesome. How does it differ being recognized in such a meaningful way on such a wide scale, on a nationwide scale?
It is a big country we live in, and there's a lot of talented people.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of talented country people. And to be recognized as having one of, your peers say, hey, we thought you made one of the best records of the year, or hey, we thought you were one of the best duo or groups of the year. That's not just, in your local town, it's not just in your province, it's Canada-wide. So it really does mean a lot. I mean, everybody says the nomination is everything, but just to be thought that you're the best, top 5 of something in this country that is so big, it's pretty amazing.
And we're always, us artists in the summertime, I always feel like we're like ghost ships passing each other, because all the festivals are like, hi, bye, and we really are truly great friends with some of these people. And to have a whole week where we get to hang and go grab pints,
exciting,
and just kind of have a bit of a love fest.
It sounds so wrong.
No, but it's in the best way possible. In the best way possible, we're actually able to catch up proper and share music with each other and have all these events where we're having jams and we get to play cover songs, and like it's we truly look forward to it. And the awards just that kind of encapsulates the whole week.
Oh, that's great.
And we get to look fancy.
Of course.
Yes.
That's one of the best parts.
Dressing up.
Dressing up.
Well, guys, good luck with that in September. Thank you so much for chatting with us. And
Thank you.
Have fun out there. Everyone in Lucknow has been waiting for your arrival, so they're pretty pumped to see you play. And
awesome.
I'm pumped to see you play, so thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you.